Insects have been on Earth far longer than we thought. Just imagine a world where millipedes crawled across the forest floor. Dragonflies were once the kings of the skies, and scorpions roamed the forest shadows without fear. This wasn't a nightmare. It was Earth over 300 million years ago, during the Carboniferous Period. Welcome to the age of giant insects. But how did these colossal creatures come to rule the planet? What was their true size? And why did they vanish? Let's dive into this ancient, bug-filled world and uncover the secrets of Earth's most bizarre era. Between 359 and 299 million years ago, Earth was a very different place. The continents were fused into a single supercontinent called Pangaea, and the planet was covered in dense, swampy jungles. But the real game-changer, the air itself. Oxygen levels were a staggering 35%, much higher than today's 21%. This supercharged atmosphere allowed insects to grow to sizes we can barely imagine. Insects don't have lungs like we do. Instead, they rely on these tiny tubes called trachea to breathe. In high oxygen environments, these tubes can support much larger bodies. Add to that the lack of large predators. No birds, no mammals, just small amphibians and early reptiles. And you've got the perfect recipe for gigantism. Now, let's dive in and meet the giants of the Carboniferous. Before we meet these incredible giants, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss more prehistoric and animal discoveries. First, meet Meganeura, the king of the prehistoric skies. With a wingspan of 2.5 feet, this dragonfly was as large as an eagle. In today's world, dragonflies are small and delicate. But back in the oxygen-rich Carboniferous period, they dominated the air like apex predators. Imagine a dragonfly so big, it could stretch across your shoulders, a true giant of the ancient world. Now, let's travel down to the jungle floor, where we find Arthropleura, a millipede longer than a car. Stretching over 8 feet, this colossal arthropod had no predators and roamed freely through the swampy forests of the Carboniferous. If you think today's millipedes are creepy, imagine an entire swarm of these giants, their countless legs moving in perfect waves as they slither through the dense undergrowth, climbing over fallen logs and vanishing into the thick jungle mist. If you think modern scorpions are terrifying, meet Pulmonoscorpius, the giant scorpion of the Carboniferous. At nearly 3 feet long, this prehistoric predator was as big as a medium-sized dog. With its powerful pincers and venomous stinger, it could take down smaller creatures with ease. Imagine walking through the jungle and seeing a dog-sized scorpion creeping out from the undergrowth, its armored tail arching high, ready to strike. But the giants didn't stop there. It was a world of crawling titans where only the strongest and most cunning survived. Corgi-sized cockroaches scurried through the undergrowth. Cat-sized beetles battled for dominance, and wolf-sized spiders lurked in the shadows, waiting to strike. In this bug-eat-bug world, the fight for survival was relentless, and these monstrous arthropods were the undisputed rulers of the ancient forest. Amazed by the giants? A world where colossal scorpions prowled the land, massive millipedes slithered through ancient forests, and monstrous spiders lurked in the shadows. But their dominance was not eternal. What forces led to their downfall? Why did these prehistoric titans vanish, leaving only their tiny descendants behind? The answer lies in 3 key events that reshaped the planet, forcing these prehistoric titans into extinction. First, the drop in oxygen levels. By the end of the Carboniferous, Earth's oxygen levels began to drop. As the atmosphere stabilized at around 21%, insects could no longer support their massive sizes. Their tracheal system simply couldn't keep up. Next, the rise of predators. With the drop in oxygen levels, new predators emerged. Early reptiles evolved into faster, smarter hunters, while birds and flying reptiles took to the skies. The giants of the Carboniferous were no longer at the top of the food chain. Lastly, climate change. The swamps dried up and the lush forests disappeared. Without their habitats, the giant insects faded into extinction, leaving only their smaller descendants behind. Could giant insects ever return? Scientists say it's possible if oxygen levels rose back to 30 to 35%. Or perhaps we could grow them in oxygen-rich lab conditions. But would we really want to live in a world filled with meter-long or even bigger cockroaches? Just imagine one escaping from the lab, crawling majestically down your neighborhood street. That's not something you'd want to witness. So, what would it look like if the giants of the Carboniferous walked the Earth again? It would be an interesting next video to watch. What do you think? Would you want to see a world full of giant insects? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more amazing prehistoric and animal facts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.